2's main story campaign. We are actually getting pretty close to the end here, last couple missions. So joining me today is special guest star Zero the Gunner.
Not
This
special.
guy, you're very special, Ed. Come on, don't you remember what your mommy always told you?
No.
Well, clearly you weren't paying attention then. Anyhow.
The mom's the one with the mustache, right?
Yes. So anyhow, he's one of my fellow clanmates, and he's actually a lot of fun to hang out with doing these things. Just because he's really stupid and it makes me look way better, so, you know.
What?
What? I didn't say nothing.
Uh-huh.
Oh, the ever-exciting loading screen. Alright. Where are you, Gunner?
Staring at a black screen.
Oh, there you are. Special. See, they acknowledge that the Gjallarhorn is a thing, yet refuse to put it in the game.
Oh.
For those of you who maybe don't know, Gjallarhorn is an exotic rocket launcher from Destiny 1. It's basically a God mode weapon.
May have accidentally pressed the trigger there and almost killed myself.
See, this is exactly what I was talking about, folks. So, for those eagle-eyed viewers who actually pay attention to what the hell's going on here, you may have noticed I have a little bit different gear than you're used to. That is because I power leveled. Because I was like level 11 at the end of the last bit, and we had to get to level 15 to start the next mission. So I just went all the way to 20, because my mama taught me never to do things half-assed. So, went all the way to 20, got myself some nice legendaries ported over for my other characters. One I just got earlier today. It's a nice rocket launcher that I can't wait to test out.
I want the ship.
You can have the ship. I will take the tank.
I died.
Why did you die?
The ship carried me off to space and my body just fell.
The fall killed you.
Wait, hold on.
You know,
I'm
they
alright.
warned you that might happen. Oh, you're gonna ride on top of the tank?
No.
You're like, the game won't let me.
It won't.
Stupid game, you're not my real mom.
You're not my real dad. It's not a phase.
Yeah, it's not a phase, Mom. This is very fun, obviously. Again, classic Bungie, but something we didn't see in Destiny 1, which is a really strong vehicle sequence. In this case, this really cool tank. Because several of their Halo games had the really cool vehicle sections where you're driving a Warthog or a tank. You can get a tank here, I think.
Yes, I can. Not. Cannot.
What?
Nope.
Well, that's lame. I was
Guess
sure
I'll just take my half-destroyed interceptor.
I was gonna say, I was sure you could. thought. Somebody was talking to me the other day about how they did that. They took 2 tanks. Maybe they were wrong. Or stupid.
Probably both.
I was guessing probably both. It was Gunner, he told me.
Ooh, I'm not going to either confirm nor deny that.
But yes, it's true.
Or I'll push you. Oh wait, can I ride in the back of this? I should probably wait till we're not shooting things.
Nah.
Hold on, enemy. I need to try something. Alright, go.
Yeah, you kind of got to do a balancing act, but you can do it.
I think I'm basically just the shield on the front of the gun. Ow!
Ah, you big
You're
baby.
just gonna keep running me over, aren't you? Got it.
Hey, there you go. Now you've got your own.
Yeah, now I've got my own at that part where we get out of the tanks.
Well, I was gonna say you could wait in yours if you want.
I'm already gone.
Okay. So yes, as he mentioned, we're getting out of the tanks here. We have to go to the other side of the door and flip the switch to open the door to come back and get our tanks. Because level design. That's basically how it works, kids.
His head's exploded.
Yeah. Let's talk about that earlier, about how satisfying it is to shoot guys in a Bungie games.
Which tank was yours?
I don't
You
know,
use this one?
mine's, I'd say the closest one, the half-dead one. So I'm gonna call it a new one.
So now there's 3. I'm kind of tempted to see how many I can get out of this.
Man in a suit riding a bicycle and a hobo riding a unicycle. I don't know, random YouTube commenter. I don't know. Question is, do I want to know?
Yeah.
Fair enough. So tell us, Riff Balla. That's their username. I'm not entirely sure who it is, actually. They were on here the other day commenting to my video too, so clearly someone with no life. Ha ha ha, I'm kidding. Please don't hate my channel.
Hate it.
Nice ramp, Gunner. Just like, jump it.
Everything's a ramp if you do it hard enough.
Yeah. Anything's a dildo if you're brave enough. A tire. A tire. Oh, okay. Alright. Time to go flip some more switches. Oh, hello, Snip Snap Doggos. Do not pet the Snip Snap Doggos.
What if I want to, though?
Do not pet the Snip Snap Doggos. Don't know
And
how
you
much
killed all of them.
clearer I can be. Yeah, I killed them because you're not supposed to pet them.
Maybe they just wanted pets and you misunderstood them and killed them.
I've never known a dog to ask for pets with an open mouth full of razor sharp teeth.
Well, you're not playing with the nice dogs then.
Griffball is like, I literally jumped in to say that laters. Nice. Leave us with a pun and then just go away. You see how it is. Meanwhile, we're missing K talk about how inspirational he could be if he had a tank.
Pretty inspirational.
Tanks are inspirational. They're pretty
Especially
great.
when they be fired at you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you can't deny how inspires you to take cover and try not to get shot.
Inspires me to become friends with the person with the tank, because then they might not shoot me.
That works too.
That tank kind of exploded.
Oh, then you don't deserve a tank. If you can't keep your tank from exploding, you don't deserve the tank. Just damn it, Gunner, no.
What?
Really? You think I'm not gonna know that's you, Gunner8679?
It's not me. I've never seen that name in my life.
Sure. Oh, my tank is exploding. Clearly I don't deserve a tank either.
I'll put the fire out.
I think you just killed me.
What? No. They said no friendly fire. Do you need a ride? I didn't do it.
Right.
If you was the thing fire, you're just gonna steal my tank like that? After I helped you?
Yup. You ran me over, you son of a bitch. I'm confiscating your tank. Until you can learn how to drive it without running over your teammates.
That's the fun part, though.
No, not really.
Ow! I still their tank.
Hmm?
I take their tank.
Can you take a what tank?
Their tank.
I don't think so. I mean, this isn't Halo 3.
I am inside of your tank right now.
Not on my screen, you're not.
Ow.
Yeah, how does it feel?
Oh, well, you know. It's not pleasant. I broke it.
Did you know?
No.
Missiles up the tailpipe don't do anything. It's
Yeah,
just
they
a
do.
waste of missiles.
That's what you call a fun Friday night right there.
Hey, it's just over 15 minutes. Excuse me. Alright. So now, for those of you who are not aware, we're basically on the other end of the patrol area from where we started. See, that's where we very first started in the EDZ. That's Dude Bro Sniper guy that we talked to. So yes. Fun stuff. Oh, right. So one thing, a fun little like teaser for you guys. We will. Hang on. We will be. We're planning to at some point do a little one-off. I don't know how long it'll be because I probably won't stream the whole thing. But I want to do a little video on the new raid and us trying to get through the different parts. The difficulty
Keyword
part.
there is trying.
Yeah, well, it doesn't help that the toughest part is the part of the raid that is now the first part, aka the room full of very, very angry snip-snap doggos that murder you basically instantaneously. They're not very nice. Hey! Legendary. Don't me. I didn't get any exotics when you and Jero were doing stuff earlier.
I mean, neither did I.
I'm pretty sure I saw you get one.
It only counts if it gives you something that's new.
No, because every exotic is a chance at something new.
No.
So it still counts.
Not when you've gotten the same pair of arms 7 times in a row.
Well, whose fault is that?
The games.
Bungie's.
Gonna write a letter to Bungie. Thank you for the terrible loot, but you know, every once in a while,
Yeah,
be nice to have something new.
You gotta give me that 1 in 100 chance of actually getting something I like. Just to, you know, for old time's sake. I'm not saying every drop has to be a Gallarhorn. Every once in a while might be nice.
Not saying every drop has to be good, but every drop has to be good.
So that's referencing. We were joking. It was the night this was coming out, wasn't it? We were joking about how if all of the engrams didn't decrypt into terrible loot, we were going to write in Bungie very nasty letters and demand our money back.
You can't have any of that good stuff.
Yeah, you have to. Your engrams have to decrypt legendaries into blues, blues into greens, greens into whites. You know.
Or in the case of the gunsmith that one time, or just give you nothing.
Yeah. So, I'd have to say, I think they really nailed it on the head with giving us terrible loot.
Well, they've nailed it on the head with giving me terrible loot, at least.
Yeah, well, it took me over a week to get this rocket launcher I really wanted. Even though I saw everybody else getting one every time I went to the farm and, you know, turning in my engrams and stuff. And also, no spoilers. In case there are people here that haven't played the game yet. Don't talk about any of this stuff at the end of the game.
She talked about everything at the end of the game.
Especially not how Cade and Ikora totally hook up.
Spartan, one.
Oh no, I'm
Don't
sorry.
talk about the best part.
Yeah, it is quite a steamy sex scene.
Then
I mean-
Zavala joins in. I mean, what?
I actually kind of forgot about that. He's just such a forgettable character, you know.
Yeah, it's totally not like he's a leader or anything.
Not a good one, anyways. I for a minute forgot this wasn't the raid. I was expecting there to be a tank here. Or, I mean, I forgot this wasn't the strike. There's a strike.
It's not the raid.
There's a strike that takes place on this ship, and there's a tank on that elevator, and there's a tank in the room below the elevator. It's a pain in the ass.
Last I checked, without the light,
So Hawthorne doesn't believe that there's more to what Guardians do than just having light. But I mean, come on. We've got... okay. Enemies, stop respawning. When we kill... Stop it!
Okay. Okay.
Why do they keep respawning? Stop it!
Someone's about to get baboon.
I was gonna say, I think we're having some connection issues or something here.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
The door is sealed. You mean this door right here that's opened?
The door that we've been shooting dudes through for the past 10 minutes because they just kept respawning. So that, kids, is what we refer to as a bug. Or a glitch, either way.
Why can't I have a ship like this?
What?
How come all the guys that we kill have the good ships and I'm just stuck with the small one?
Right? I want a giant battle cruiser, firepower of immense magnitude that nobody can repel.
I'm gonna name it the SS Oryx and then crash it into the side of the planet.
The SS what? Oryx?
Oryx. And
Why?
just crash it into the side of the building.
Oryx wasn't that good. Okay, well I was gonna shoot him with my rocket launcher, but no, it's fine. You just
Shoot with my rocket launcher.
take my fun away.
Hey, my rocket launcher's bigger than your rocket launcher. It's the size that matters.
Anyways, Gunner is using what's known as the Wardcliffe coil. It is a exotic rocket launcher that was actually originally supposed to be in the first game. It was in the... what do they call it? The data mine, whatever. It was in the code. And they data mined it, and they were like, hey, look at this rocket launcher called the Dubious Volley that is supposed to be in the game with... was it Taken King or Rise of Iron? I want to say it was Rise of Iron.
Yes.
But it was one of those things, even though it was in the code, like the you know, the pictures and everything, or like the renders and all that, it wasn't actually in the game. Like, you couldn't get it from a drop or anything, like, none of that.
Well, I could have gone. I just need to call my cousin that works at Bungie.
Right.
Wait, you don't have a cousin that works at Bungie?
Neither do you, idiot.
Hey man, every 5-year-old kid wants to believe that.
Yeah. Anyhow. Hey Amanda, good timing with your... See, why can't we have a ship like that has actual guns on it?
Because that would be good.
Yeah.
You know, us, the people killing everyone, can't have good things.
Yeah. We don't get to kill people with, like, actual weapons. We have to make do with whatever garbage we can find laying around.
Hey, do you know that hand cannons go in the primary slot?
What?
It's completely revolutionized my game.
That's crazy. I'll have to try that.
You should.
So wait, what slot did they go in before?
Yeah.
Heavy?
It's that one slot.
I can't remember.
It's on the right side in the middle.
Oh, you stuck it in your chest piece?
No, it just was the chest piece.
Just strap a gun, just strap a hand cannon into your front. This is my armor now.
Yeah.
See, assault rifle. It's pretty nice. It's a Crucible auto rifle, which I don't generally like to play Crucible for stuff, but sometimes it can get you some goodies.
See, we have so much of a chance to steal this ship right now, but no, we can't.
We could literally just, like, change the password on his little control console there. Golf sucks. There, new password.
Password is password. I'll never figure it out.
Yeah, they'll never expect that.
It's password's 1234.
Authorization code is authorization code. It's actually kind of a running joke in Red vs. Blue, where every password is just password, or authentication code is authentication code, or like anything like that. Like, yep. So I'm gonna lock out all these consoles with new password, so we could just take this thing whenever we get the engines fixed. You know how to fix engines, right? On ships?
Sure.
We're doomed.
You just gotta collect, yes, that's the word. So you connect the left wire to the right wire, and then you put the middle wire just on the ground. You don't really need that one.
Just gotta leave that one hanging loose. It's not important. The mission larceny. It's time to go steal a ship. This will probably be our last mission for the night.
Didn't we just do that though?
Technically, yes, but as far as the game is concerned, we need a different ship.
I don't know. This one looks kind of big and looks like it can take more than one hit.
I think that's the problem. It's too big.
It's good.
No, but I mean, like, they want us to sneak a little bit, like be sneak.
That's literally never worked for me.
It's hard to sneak when you're big.
That's not true. You ever hear of Fat Ninja?
I was gonna say, technically you're right, because I sneak all the time, and I'm a freaking 6'4" monster. I am absolutely huge. I'm very fat. accidentally unplugged myself for a second.
Well, good job.
I know, what a tragedy that I realized it and plugged myself back in.
It just stayed muted.
I was gonna say, you guys almost got away with not having to hear my voice anymore. Darn it all, just had to, you know.
Just leaves. Alright, now that he's gone, back to the family feud.
Time. Gunner, we've been over this. We can't really play the feud.
Listen,
That was in Destiny 1.
I can do what I want.
I suppose we could look at, try to make a new feud.
Nope. You didn't do that one trick? Where if you put all your weapons in the vault at the reef before Destiny 2 drops, you get
Yeah.
all your weapons back in Destiny 2?
Yeah, that didn't work. All my stuff's still
You
gone.
didn't? Oh, well, mine worked.
Really? Show me your
I got the
Gallarhorn.
Warcliffe.
Wardcliff wasn't actually in Destiny 1, though.
Well, I mean,
So if you have all
Listen.
your weapons from Destiny 1, show me your Gallarhorn. Or your Black Spindle. How about your Dark Drinker?
I can't right now. I have to go kill something.
What about your Matador?
I deleted mine.
Okay. Well then how about let's see. How about your Outbreak Prime?
Oh, I'm using it
If
right
you
now.
actually have that, why would you not be using it?
I am.
Are
It just
you, though?
appears differently for you because you don't have it.
Sure.
It
That's why
appears
you're-
as a hand cannon in the primary slot.
That's the trickery. It's not actually a hand cannon in the primary slot, it's just a cleverly disguised Outbreak Prime.
Yep. Why? Why is this room blocked off? There's literally just one dead guy in there.
I think it's because that actually is the way back out to the main patrol area. They don't want you going out there during the mission. Although, yeah, there is a random dead Cabal in there. That's
His
weird.
name's Gary. Or Philip. Yeah, Steve.
I was
How you
gonna say,
doing, Steve?
can't be Gary. The big villain guy is Gary.
If you're Gary, Philip lives in the universe of, what was it?
Ghost Recon.
Ghost Recon.
He's,
Yeah.
he's hanging out with Dr. Blackman and slightly racist Apocalypse White Woman.
Not racist. It's called being culturally accepting.
I was gonna say, it's true. She's technically not racist. She just has a hard time telling them all apart. Because she's for people that don't know, because we haven't discussed this joke on camera. The whole idea is that she's one of those people that's literally just been waiting for the apocalypse her whole life, and that's it. So she hasn't spent a whole lot of time on, you know, trying to recognize the differences between, you know, Chinese and Japanese, for example. You know, even though they are
And Japs.
different cultures, you know, she's not concerned with that. She's just concerned with what gun kills everyone the best.
Japanese people and Chinese people aren't the same?
No, Gunner, they're not.
But why?
Because they're from two different countries with vastly different cultures and histories.
History.
Yeah, well,
This is, stop being culturally accepting. We don't consider them all the same people as far as Jesus.
didn't you know this was actually a cleverly disguised episode of Spartan's History Hour?
No, I
We're here-
didn't.
We're here to learn, bitch.
What if I say no?
Too late. The learning has already begun.
What's 2 plus 2?
Hey, this
Oh,
is
sorry,
math.
this is a history class.
This isn't science class, nerd.
Are you smart? We don't do that here.
Yeah, we don't do smart. We're not nerds.
This is a history class. Alright. So, Jesus was who again?
Some guy.
She goes into like full religious talk. Lauren, I found a helmet.
Invite Ash to the party.
Alright.
Crimson Girl. Those of you at home may remember her from the last time.
I'm gonna put this helmet on.
What helmet?
Oh, you probably can't see it.
I was just saying, on my screen you're literally pointing at a stretch of blank ground. Sure, I'll put that helmet on, Gunner. Say, have you taken your meds lately?
No.
Ash, welcome to the fun.
Yeah.
So, we are discussing how Gunner hasn't taken his meds recently, and he's seeing totally real, not hallucinated helmets sitting on the floor.
It's right there.
Sure it is, Gunner. Yup. Right on the
pretend
floor.
like you didn't see that.
What didn't I see?
Nothing.
Sure.
I totally didn't just go look at the recording to make sure that it was off camera.
Gunner, do you need a moment?
No.
Are you having
That grenade was completely on point. I didn't miss.
oh, you mean it wasn't a Gunner throw?
No,
Gunner
my
here
throws are perfect.
has a wonderful track record of grenade throws. He's very,
Hey,
very skilled at bouncing them off of walls directly back at himself.
Well, it looks good. I didn't say it was functional. All these helmets.
Gunner, I think you maybe need to take your meds there, pal.
I think I should probably help you fight things. I should knock that guy off the top of the ship.
I did.
I hope you landed properly. That could really mess up your knees.
Superhero landings. Bad for your knees.
Have you ever seen me fly a plane in any game that has planes? I just go like nose first into the ground.
Yeah, hey, that works. So Ash, how are you tonight? Yeah. Faithful viewers will remember Ash from our last video. She is the fun, sexy, well, she's basically the only.
Whoa.
She's basically the
You're
only
talking about
reason.
Ash here, not me.
I was just basically the only reason to even watch these videos.
Right.
So, you know. Also, hey Ash, how many messages did you get asking you about John?
Oh, 15.
50? Awesome.
15.
15.
15? Oh. Well, that's still pretty good.
Wait, hold on. Hold on.
Okay, so this is why we had
I
to.
was gonna send.
This is why we had to steal a ship. We had to steal the ship to come get past all the other ships to come here to the sun, blow our upper gun.
Still would have been more impressive
Totally
if we just used the big ship.
Yeah, totally legitimate name. The sun blower upper gun. You can look it up. Go back in the videos. They literally call it that every time. Shut up, I'm not wrong.
Yeah, it's funny I did this earlier.
I actually noticed that when I first invited you to a party. I'm like, oh, she's doing story. She's probably super busy. And then you still didn't join, and I figured it was just because you didn't want to talk to me.
That's what it was,
I
100%.
helping one of my friends out.
Well, I was going to say that's usually what it is. I mean, let's be honest. Why would anyone want to come talk to me? Especially when they have other friends they can be hanging out with.
You don't need friends.
Sometimes that's fun.
No, you just need explosions.
That is a good point. And I do love my explosions. But explosions with friends is even better.
No, because then there's less explosions for you to do.
That's why you try to find a place where there's enough explosions for everybody.
Okay.
So Ash, we figured out a... Bless you. Sneeze is just so adorable and petite.
It's
Great.
so great whenever the mic decides it wants to go 50 volumes higher, too.
Yeah. It's so good. But anyways, Ash, we figured out a really good strategy for the doggos part of the raid.
Oh yeah?
You're probably going to be upset because it was super simple, and except for the fact that some of our people didn't have the right weapons.
It mostly
And-
consisted of Gunner doing all the work.
As you could say, and or just random stupid things like us not all getting into the safe room in time. So basically what it is you assign everybody a flower. Because remember Dalton was saying how during the howl they all go to the specific flower. So you basically assign everybody a flower so that when you get your two flower like bursts to collect all the spores, you get the 24 or whatever, and then you take the merciless exotic fusion rifle, and everybody goes to their flower and does damage to their dog. And Gunner can, in 2 damage phases with 24 spores, get his dog down to half health.
No, that's 1 damage phase.
Is that in
In
1?
2 damage phases, that dog will die.
Oh yeah, you actually had to stop shooting at it because we didn't want it to die too soon.
Yep.
So yeah, if everybody's of a sufficiently high light level with the merciless, you can probably we could basically 3 run it if we had to take that long. The only problem is we were having
That's still would work.
yeah, sure.
Sorry. You probably want to show them how to do this part. Like,
I mean, it's pretty standard. Somebody pulled the lever over there. So that big thing closes, and now we just kind of sit here and shoot things while it does whatever it is it's doing in there, churning or grinding or something.
Oh, okay. That works. I live
Does
up here
it?
now.
Where?
You're right.
Oh! Gunner, what are you doing? Why
I don't
are you
know.
up there?
I'm back.
I thought you lived up there now. Are
Well,
you
my
saying
house
you're
does.
Are you saying you're too good for your home?
Yeah.
Ah, thank you. Ow. That hurt. So yeah, there's not a ton to really say here, just that these guys come out of everywhere. I love the flamethrower guys, because if you shoot them in their tanks, they explode. And it damages the dudes around them, it's great.
Hey, don't shoot another man in the tank.
Will do what I want, Gunner, it's a free
Especially when you're
country.
using the Nurgle.
I will do what I want, it's a free country. I will nurgle another man in the tank all I want. You're not my real mommy, you can't tell me no.
They didn't tell you? I actually am your real mother.
I was wondering. You do have a pretty girly voice.
I know, right?
It's just like, now it all makes sense.
We talked about this earlier. The mother's the one with the mustache, right?
Yeah, right, yeah, I forgot about that. Anyways, still, I will nurgle another man in the tank if I choose to. It's my choice. my
There's
life.
a recording of this. I'm gonna go find that and set that as my ringtone.
Cuts to you trying to do that only to find it conveniently blanked out somehow.
There's a hole up on somewhere near here where you can jump up and fight a special scion.
Really?
Yep,
What's the point of that?
it's just cool because it's a special scion.
I don't suppose
Be a man, run through the fire.
I don't suppose you know where that hole is, do you?
I'll know when we come across it.
Because that would be cool to get on camera. Healing Rifts. A nice new ability for Warlocks. Give you a little bit of overshield. It's basically Blessings of Light from Destiny 1. But Titan bubbles aren't really a thing so much anymore. Speaking of, some of you may notice I'm no longer running the Captain America subclass. It's because I decided to change it up to the Lightning Charged Hulk subclass.
Wait, is that it up there?
I don't know, is it?
I don't know if I can get up there.
I was gonna say, it does kind of look like a thing, though.
Give me a second, I'll find a way.
Well, the new ledge grab certainly will help.
Yeah, this is it. This is the special sound guy.
Alright.
Alright, he's killing me.
Well, I'm on my way.
I don't need you.
Nailed it. So that was neat. It's very short, but neat. So yeah, we're so close to the sun that out there you actually take heat damage and catch on fire. Meanwhile, Ash is just taking off without us. She's just like, just let's just get this shit done. You are
God.
way ahead of us.
I'm trying to take a nice picture of the giant sun, and my game goes. It decides it needs to put up a message telling me my HUD is disabled. I know.
I did that for screen cap purposes, duh.
Sure, I'm just leaving my HUD off for the rest of this.
Do
I
it,
can't
you
see
won't.
anything, but
Do it, you won't. No, you know what you gotta do? Invert colors.
oh god.
I would do it, but it wouldn't actually show up for you fine folks at home. But pro tip,
I can tell you it's not pleasant.
if you want to know what it would feel like to, I imagine, play Destiny or any game really, while high on drugs, invert your colors. It's really weird.
I have
Kinda
no idea
cool,
where you
too.
went. I'm completely lost. My screen is completely white, and I have no HUD.
We've progressed through the mission. There's currently a cat in my face. Hello, cat. I appreciate the affection, but now's not a good time. Oh, big yawns.
It's so bright.
I will, Cade.
Jeez.
I'll make it out for you, Captain Reynolds. I mean, Cade. You know,
Like,
I
it
mentioned.
honestly hurts to be looking at this.
Do you want to fight all these people, or
Yeah. Yeah, let's murder everyone. That's what Titans do. We punch and we shoot and we crush until all our enemies lie dead.
Sounds pretty steamy.
Wow, chicka bow wow. No, that's not happening for me anytime soon.
Oh, I know.
How do you know? You're not my real
Yeah,
name.
we went over this. I am.
Oh, whoops. So don't fall into the big grindy gears. That's not a good.
well, Ashley is surviving, or at least she's trying to. She keeps jumping. And...
I don't know. I fell between the grindy gear bits, so I didn't even have a chance
Yeah,
to
don't do
catch
that.
myself. You know what? It seemed like the thing to do at the time. I don't have to defend myself to you.
You know, I can't even reach you.
I'm just gonna say, I don't even know where you are.
The game was literally like, just move your ass along. Literally what I just told you. It's like, move along.
I was gonna say, I think Ghost said something to me too, but I didn't quite hear what he said. All the people watching can probably tell. Whee!
They're like, oh no, because when I respawned, it respawned me where I needed to go. They're like, okay, you're getting lost here. Just run past.
Well, no, I was saying they could see whatever it is that Ghost just said to me. Oof. We made it. We're alive. Alright, now time to rush ahead to our eventual deaths.
We're what?
Oh, wow, really? You just wasted heavy... You know what? I'm not even going to res you for that. You
Good.
wasted heavy ammo on your dumb joke.
Hey man, it was worth it.
Was it?
I'm a pacifist. I don't believe in killing things.
You just killed yourself.
Sorry to not talk to me. I don't believe in fighting things. It's just rude. I do believe in running them over when they're in the way.
I was gonna say, you say as you shoot your guns at a bajillion enemies.
What? That wasn't me.
Well, that was an awful lot of explosions for just Ash.
Are you saying you're not helping with anything?
I was...
Or that you're making Ash do all the work?
I'm not making Ash do anything.
No one has to make me do anything. I do what the fuck I want to do.
She's a strong, independent woman. Don't need no fire team leader.
I don't need no man to take care of me.
Men suck.
They kind of do, though. Actually,
Want men?
yeah, we're pretty bad. I mean, honestly, you could do a lot better.
Yeah, maybe I'll go for women now.
What'd you say?
And maybe I'll go for women now.
Well, hey, I mean, if that's what makes you happy, you'd probably be a lot better off. Even the guys who try to be, even the guys who try to be decent like me, always fuck it up. So, you know. Then again, I've heard girls can be pretty hard to deal with too, so maybe that's not the best idea either.
Why don't you just not deal with anyone? That's what I do.
Yeah, there you go. Just go be a hermit.
It's not a hermit, but sure.
Well, that's what you call not dealing with anyone.
No. No,
me.
just
Hey, guys, come on.
sure.
Back me.
All right.
Oh, I did not
Go
realize
to
you were
Walmart
dead.
and you get the cable people. They're like, "Hey, do you want this?" I just walk past to ignore them. Okay, there's a hole in the floor.
That's probably why she died. That was an interestingly placed Nova Bomb.
That was
So,
great.
Ash picked up the thingy.
That is the scientific name for it, by the way.
Oh yeah, that's literally what it's called, the
You guys
thingy.
want to walk in there first?
Okay, and then Gunner's gonna literally try to walk in there. So now she put the thingy in the hole and everything's exploding. So now I have to run away. Run your
Yeah, I hate
asses
when you
off.
put the thingy in the hole. It always just ruins it.
Well, yeah, because she put the thingy in the hole and everything's exploding now.
Oh.
That's how it usually goes, isn't it?
So it's so surprised when she's the one putting the thingy in the hole.
Yeah, it's never a fun time.
Not for the girl.
Huh?
So not for the girl.
Well, I don't know.
True.
If she's the one putting the thingy in the hole, it's probably fine for her.
Mm-hmm.
Chicken. Huh. Oh god, my head. So their helmets just do explode, like, no matter what. Because, like, that's not a gameplay thing. That's literally just what happens when you stab or shoot the Cabal in the face. Their helmets just explode. Who designs these things?
Me.
Oh, okay.
I just put a layer of explosive padding because, you know, it's more protection. Makes the helmet a bit softer to wear.
Ah. And if you take a shot to the dome, obviously you aren't good enough to keep living anyway, so you might as well blow up
Yeah,
and
just
kill
like Harambe.
you. If he was so good, why didn't he dodge that bullet? See, another exotic that is in the game in a cutscene, but that we can't actually have. That's the invective shotgun. I'm pretty sure from D1.
Oh, I
Why
thought you were
can't-
talking about the grenade because I have no grenades that are as standard as that one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, that's actually lower tech than the ones we usually have. But no, I'm like, why can't we do the thing she's doing where we shoot from the back of our sparrows? That's awesome. I want to do that. So Zavala, instead of using the gun that he has like strapped to his back, he's got to try and be a cool guy and take somebody else's gun. And then he gets
And
punched
shoot
away.
them with it and then not take it.
I was gonna say, and then he gets punched away and he has no guns. So, you know, great plan, Zavala.
It's Cat.
Cat.
Cat. That's how you spell Cade. Or that's how you say Cade.
So,
I mean Cat.
some eagle-eyed viewers there, you can see Shax and his Crucible Quartermaster, the robot frame guy. They're actually here helping fight. I'll bet you Shax is excited because he runs the Crucible, so all he does all day long is watch other Guardians fight. So, like, yeah, the chance to get out and actually do something, I bet he's pumped as hell.
I mean, honestly, he just watched everyone else fight here, too. I didn't actually see him shoot anything.
Well, because everything was already shot by the time they got here, so...
Exactly, so he's really not doing anything different.
Well, you know what? He's doing his best.
Is he?
I'm sure he shot dudes on the way to get there.
Hey, it's Gary.
Hey, Gary and his most trusted
His
advisor,
raisin.
Raisin Face.
Notice how he has the exotic helmet on his, Raisin Face has the exotic helmet on his necklace.
Yeah, I mentioned that before. He's got all these ghost cores, and then the exotic helmet from D1. Which is funny, because I can't remember if we were saying this on video or not, but he's got all those ghost cores, and it's like, he doesn't strike me as the kind of guy to actually go kill a bunch of ghosts and stuff. So it's like he probably just picked up a bunch of ghosts that died when they clamped the thingy on the Traveler, and yeah, like that's not hard. Ho, ho, ho. What an idiot. Mm.
I feel like Raisin Face is upset because he didn't get to be Bane.
Yeah. He's upset because Gary's bigger than him. So did you hear that apparently there's an episode of the freaking, oh, what you call it, the some Netflix kids show that an animator just like hid a penis in the background, but he didn't hide it very well, like a drawing of it. And so like everybody saw it, and like now everybody's all upset. They had to pull that episode. The dude's facing like criminal charges. It's like, come on, if you're gonna hide a drawn penis in a kids show, you gotta hide it really well.
Just make the mouse upside down.
Make the mouths upside down. What?
What?
What does that even mean? Like, how does that even? What does that have anything
Face
to do
magic.
with what I was just saying?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Well then. Oh no. This is it. This is the very final stretch. We're about to. Oh. Oh, they shot our ship. We're about to bring it home. About to have our cool big showdown with Gary for the fate of the Traveler in the known universe. Or, you know, kind of just this one city. Oh well. Wow, you guys are made out of stars. Gunner's one gun on his back was made out of very shiny golden stars. Oh, look.
How come I spawned a different direction from both of you?
I think that's our ship. You didn't. You spawned, like, right in front of us.
I know, I spawned with you, I just spawned facing the opposite direction.
I don't know. When you spawned in, you were facing the same direction as us, at least on my screen.
Didn't work.
Please.
Yeah, you can't shoot it open, Gunner. You should know this.
I can do what I want.
Yeah, you can. Not like it's gonna
I
help
mean,
us
I
any.
guess, technically, but no. Okay. Forward into the door. Oh, okay. I just got one punched
By a man?
by that thing.
For a reason?
Yeah, space reasons.
This is mean.
I was gonna say they're not very friendly. I mean, look at this. They're shooting shit at us. They're like launching explodey spikes at us from their gloves. Some mean space reasons. Very unkind.
Guess I could double wield the sword.
That'd be pretty cool.
What happened?
I wish that I could double wield the sword like this did.
Oh yeah. I wish you could do that also. So in case you guys haven't noticed, we're actually in the city right now. Like, this is the city. You know, the one that they talk about all the time? This is it. We're in it. Like, those birds? City birds.
Are they
Specifically.
city
Yeah, they're not country birds, they're city birds. What was that, Ash?
birds? Oh, they're city birds? I thought.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not country birds.
Well, they were
City-
African, or, they were South American birds. In other words, spiders.
I don't know if that's not defined.
European swallows? Maybe if two of them gripped the husk together.
Oh my god, Spartan, did you really?
What? I don't know what did you really mean? I got pushed from behind. And I had to save myself from falling off of a ledge.
Yeah, that's what happened.
That's what happened on my screen. I don't know what you saw.
Oh, fuck me.
I have video evidence to support this.
You won't listen to your mother, and you won't listen properly. Alright,
No.
it was your fault.
No.
I'm over here ahead of y'all, and then I died once. Shit.
Okay, so she dropped her shotgun through the floor. That's a neat trick, Ikora. Because I was going to look at it and see if it was even like the modeled like the invective.
Hey, they have to have
Um,
ghosts, so they can't they just heal?
I don't know, because that's one of the things. It's not clear with, especially with the cage thingy and the way they're like siphoning the light, whatnot.
Well, if we're allowed to have our ghosts, when do you think that maybe possibly?
Yeah, but we got our light
Oh.
back from the shard thingy. They didn't. So I don't know why we didn't just take them all out into the shard before, you know, starting this assault. But hey, whatever. I'm not here to think, or they're not here to think. Somebody's not here to think.
I'm sorry, but did you just have a decent plan? We don't do that here.
Yeah. I forgot. Strategy, not allowed. Tactics, not allowed. We do things one way and one way only.
And that is the worst way.
Apparently me and Gunner decide to crouch instead of walk the way where we can stand up upright. So
Instead of using that path that was literally a foot to the right of us.
yeah, but apparently that was too hard for us to accomplish.
well.
So.
Nobody ever said Gunner was smart.
I did the same thing.
Well,
I said I was smart either.
I was just saying, technically, nobody said any of
Oh
us
my God.
are smart.
So
Bye,
sorry, guys.
Crimson.
Bye,
Oh,
Ash.
never mind.
The elevator's like, going up. Got you. You thought I was going up.
Apparently I stepped out.
You did. I saw you step out. You
What?
this.
What?
I didn't think
Okay.
it would work.
All right, let's go fight Gary. Gary, hey, your elevators, they're not working right. You might want to get a tech to look at that. They're
I want to try something, but I don't know if it'll work.
what, throwing a
God dang it,
grenade?
I waited too long.
Are you gonna try and throw a grenade at it? See if it showed up in the
Maybe.
cutscene.
Probably.
Well, it used to work in Challenge of Elders.
Yeah, but that wasn't like a cutscene though. It was just
It was kind of a
taking our
cutscene.
attention somewhere else.
It was like the quarter of a cutscene. I think you
I
mispronounced
saw a
Gary.
video of this.
There's
I saw a video of this where someone replaced Gull with Gary.
I have too.
This guy isn't even that hard to fight either. That's what kind of makes me mad. Like, there was, one of my friends, they're like, I had to do it 5 times to be able to beat him. I was like, what?
Well, maybe if you didn't suck at the game. Granted, there are 3 of us, so we will probably eat this man. But, you know, he will get boned. Come here, Gall. I have some fists for ya.
How'd I end up over here? I swear,
Oh.
go into your inventory for 1 second.
Yeah, don't do that. Duh. So, this part, I'm never quite clear. Do they give you the super pools to fight Gary? Or do they give it to you to clear ads?
Yes.
Because it's not really important for either. Like, I think literally last time I went through this, I did it just my gun. Like, I don't think I even bothered to pop my super.
Okay, you understand that you're losing, right? This is not happening. Like, you're losing.
You're like A for effort as far as the smack talk goes, F for actual like effect.
Because you're really just all you're doing is dying. So
yeah, like
we could just,
I
keep that to
appreciate
bare minimum here, bro.
Yeah, like, I appreciate that you're trying to sound big and cool and tough, like, way to keep the spirit alive, but no. Just no. And then he sounds like it's, like, physically hurting him. The light!
He's literally frozen in here. He's not moving.
It's because he's soaking up the light! Okay. Hey, look, more super pools. For we don't need them. Well, we just nuked him.
And that was the hardest thing I've ever had to do.
Oh,
you guys ever
so
want to
tough.
do the raids? Way easier than this.
Oh yeah, especially that dog
just hop
section.
on those raids.
The dog
Yeah,
section.
that dog section.
Nothing. Nothing
Easily
compared to
2
this.
minutes tops of your life spent on that dog section. Easily.
This.
Don't mind the fact that people take 4 hours to complete that section.
No,
They're
that's
just
fine.
silly and don't know what they're doing.
They're just dumb.
Yeah, they're just dumb. You're all smart, beautiful,
So
wonderful people, and
don't-
can easily do raids.
Yeah, don't believe the counter at the top of the screen that says it only took us like maybe 15 minutes to do this entire mission. Like, no, don't believe that. We've actually been at this for like 4.5 hours. This is like our 50th try.
And, yeah, pretty much. And,
We've wiped how many times now?
Oh gosh.
Probably about 1,000.
Yeah, close to it.
I was gonna
And
say,
yesterday
hey,
we
it
spent
feels
8
like it
hours on
anyway.
this, and we still didn't complete it. So
Yeah,
this is
really
incredible.
crazy. This is a really tough boss fight. Let me tell you, really tough.
I'm pretty much sweating right now. So
Well, I am, but it's only because it's like 90 degrees here in late September for some reason.
it's cold here.
Oh, it's supposed to be fall here. It's just not fall weather.
It's raining.
I would love some rain. That would
I
probably
love
help
the rain.
cool it down a little. I love rain.
I'm done with rain.
And have the rain fall. Where do
I
you
like-
live, boy?
I like thunderstorms.
Where are you from, Gunner?
His mom
Florida.
originally. There's an old joke.
From
you never...
Texas. I live in Florida.
Well, the tower is still destroyed. Wonder if they'll find any of our junk in there.
Probably.
Right, they'll be digging
No, it's a
through and
reef.
be like, man, look at all these Galler horns laying around. What are all these Kvostovs doing here? I wish I had my Kvostov. The thing is, you can find them in the game. I showed you guys in my very first video racks full of Kvostovs that you can do nothing with. There's one out in the wilds. There's actually a spot in the EDZ where if you go look at it, you can find a Kvostov propped up against a rock. Like, so they're clearly in use by people, just not us. We're not allowed. Yeah, look at my big cool Titan. It's like... So what's with Zavala constantly having this, like, wafting energy on him?
He's awoken.
He's awoken.
Yeah, but I've never noticed that on any of the other Awoken.
It's different. Well,
Because we're not main
you can get that
characters.
effect. Well, you can get that effect on your awoken.
You can?
Uh-huh.
Huh. I never found that That's interesting.
And that was all just leading up to the first mission. Now we start the actual story
yeah,
mission.
now we start the real game.
Yeah.
In a way, because when you finish the story here, it opens up a lot of the other stuff for you to do. So there's new quests that can lead you to getting certain exotics. The Mida Multi-Tool Scout Rifle, which is a returning weapon from Destiny 1. The Rat King exotic sidearm. The Sturm and Drang. Sturm being the exotic hand cannon. Drang is a legendary sidearm that kind of feed off of each other. Kills with one, refill or give ammo to the other one, so on and so forth. You can now do Nightfall strikes, which Nightfalls are a weekly, much harder version of the regular strike. You can usually get better rewards from it, especially if you have the weekly milestone. Hey, look, it's Raisin Face and a couple of doggos. You can do the raid now. Once you get up to level, power level, you could do Trials of the Nine.
Wait, you have to be at power level at 70 to do the raid though. And there's a bunch of things that you do way before.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, some of the things you'd have to build yourself up to, but like the raid, I personally wouldn't recommend trying to run the raid unless you're at least 280 or above.
Yeah.
Just because it says you only have to be 270 to jump in, but for some reason, Bungie, basically undersells how powerful you should be to start certain activities. Like the Nightfall you can access at, I think it's 240 is the earliest, but you really don't want to do it until you've gotten gear that boosts you up to at least 260, 270.
Yeah.
Like anything less, and you're basically asking to just get destroyed. That was the problem we had our first week. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine. On my second character, something that I didn't do because everyone was kind of like, oh, you need to get up to light level and, you need to complete the story and all this, is doing the adventures. Like, those help you understand the game a lot better and help you get up to light level a lot quicker, and to even level. I wasn't even halfway through the story mission and I was level 20 already because of the adventures and the side missions that I was doing. It'll make the game longer, but it does help you get more experience in the game as well.
And the fun thing is, like we did a couple on video the other night, they are basically fully fleshed out like side missions, and they provide you fun little looks into, the
backstory.
The backstory, this big world that Bungie's actually done a really good job of creating, and now they're really doing a really good job of filling out and presenting to people in a way that's easily accessible. Because, I liked the Grimoire from the first game. What I didn't like was that you had to go look it up on the website or on the app. I would still like the Grimoire to be back in this game, just in the game. Now you have scannables, and you have things in different, story missions, the adventures and whatnot, but I want some kind of list or some kind of special page in the pause menu where, it talks about, it marks all of the scannables we found in each area, and you can go back and reread it without having to actually go hunt down and rescan everything every time. I would like something like that, where, you scan it, cool, you get the little voice clip, Ghost says whatever he's going to say about it, or whoever chimes in on the radio. Awesome. It's added to your collection on the lore tab, and then you can later go in, select, by area even, or by, that'd be another cool thing, is if you could change the sorting to, you know, you can have it sort by area. So if you're trying to make sure you have all the scannables in, say, the farm or in the EDZ, you know, you can just click over to sort by area, and you'll see, okay, there's a blank spot here, there's a blank spot there, you know, and, you know, lets you kind of hunt around and you know which ones you found. And then you could sort it by topic. So if you want to see all the scannables that have to do with, say, the Fallen, and talking about the Fallen houses and you know, them as a race, you know, or if you want to find everything relating to the Guardians and the city and how things used to be or whatever, you know, so you can just quickly skim through if you're looking to brush up on a particular subject for whatever reason. You know what I mean? Like, I want that kind of stuff to be in the game where you can access it without actually having to go out and rescan everything and try to make sure you're scanning the right ones, and you know what I mean? But other than that, they're doing a lot better at bringing people into these little side areas and filling in the backstory and filling in the lore and the details of the universe in a way that helps make it feel alive. Also, keep giving us our crappy loot, because that's what we've come to expect. If you change it and start giving us good loot, we're just not gonna know what to do with it, and we're probably gonna freak out and cry. So music. So this is the places they recorded at. So another thing I've mentioned, I know I think it was my first video, really good music in Bungie games, just in general. Phenomenal scoring, everything just, it just feels very good. Yeah! My man Cade, Nathan Fillion, top of the list. Wait, what? Gina Torres is Ikora? Did I see that right? Okay, hang on, I have to look that up. I have to be sure. Because if it's the Gina Torres I'm thinking of, she was also in Firefly.
You notice how our characters have voice actors?
Yeah.
I can just imagine, like, they bring in people and they're like, alright, we need you to make various different grunting noises for 3 hours, and we'll pick the ones that are better.
Well, you know, they've done that before. I mean, look at every Legend of Zelda game forever.
Did you know that in The Lion King, instead of using lion's roars, they used a guy named Tim, or was it Tim or Thomas, who would roar into a garbage can.
I think I did.
And various tiger roars.
I think I did see that. And because like the Tumblr post or whatever is like, so lions roaring is not nearly as impressive as some guy named Tim with a garbage can or something like that.
Yep.
It's like, I guess not. Okay, so that is in fact the same Gina Torres. So Gina Torres, Ikora Rey, was also in Firefly. She's awesome. So a bunch of other people I don't recognize. That's fine. Nolan North, of course. What video game is Nolan North not in? I'll give you a hint. It's whichever game Troy Baker is in. Because apparently they're the only 2 male voice actors for video games. That being said, they've been doing it for forever and they're great, so, you know, kudos, guys. Peter Stormare, I didn't know he was the dude from Dead Orbit. Sorry, I'm looking up on IMDb because I didn't realize, like, some of these voice actors are, like, actually people I recognize. Let's see. More people I don't... H. John Benjamin. Oh, dude, that's Archer. So Matthew Mercer is the human male voice for the player. Dude who does a really good job as Leon in the more recent Resident Evil games and videos, the CG movies. Here reduced to simply grunting into a microphone. It's kind of a shame, because he's a cool dude.
So what do you do for work? Oh, I'm a voice actor. Oh, are you? What kind of voice acting are you doing? Oh, well, I grunt into a microphone for an hour.
Yeah, I made some grunts and, like, jumping sounds. It's kind of like,
What kind of game is it? Oh, I was just wondering you kill a giant raisin.
Yeah, it's giant space raisin. He thinks he's Bane. So they've credited the voice actor on IMDb for Lord Saladin.
Showface.
But he's not actually in the game that I remember. Claudia Black is Tess Everest. You know what? Come to think of it, she does sound familiar. I just don't know why I didn't make that connection. Okay. Neil Kaplan. He looks familiar. Does he... So yeah, Traveler explodes into a huge ball of light. And, yeah. Like, huge. Like, that's the Milky Way right there. And then, oh, what's this? Oh. That's ominous. Something is blocking the stars.
It's a circle.
It's a circle. Gunnar, I think you need to go back to shapes.
I've already done history.
These triangles are like... There's two things they kind of remind me of. They kind of remind me of the Borg ships from Star Trek, only if they were, like, triangular instead of cubes. And they also kind of remind me of some of the close-ups and scenes of the ships from the original Independence Day. So maybe the Independence Day aliens are coming to get some. That would be like probably the weirdest like crossover I could think of at this point. It's just the aliens from Independence Day coming to get some, you know, try to take on the Guardians. They're like, yeah, we fought you once before, you know. Back in the early 90s. Some computer hacker named Jeff Goldblum, he stopped us. Okay, so as you can see, this is about where we're gonna cut it here in a moment, but as you can see, we're back in the city. Well, see, there's the smoldering ruins of the tower. The old tower from D1, the one where we started off. And we're in the new tower space. So, like, Zavala's down that way. And then I have something at the postmaster, apparently. What do you got for me? Oh, blue. Sick. So here's the Eververse lady. So you have... This is the old Cryptarch. He's back. You'll remember he wasn't at the farm. We had Tyra Karn, who was the lady from the Iron Temple in Rise of Iron, D1 expansion. But she was at the farm this time, and now this guy's back to give us terrible loot. You've got the gunsmith. You've got Mr. Shaxman to run your Crucible. And Savlava Ding Dong. And let's see. So it says we have to go this way anyways, so we're gonna go over here real quick, check it out. So this is just kind of a fun. This is where you get to go for all your stuff after you beat the campaign. Oh, it says I have to talk to. So here is Hawthorne. Her and Burb have decided to take up residence here in the city. She's going to talk to us a little bit. Oh, yes, I am a hero. Thanks for noticing. Yeah, I kind of didn't figure you'd like hang out, but so this is one of the things they expanded on the idea of clans from the first game. The first game, clans were just kind of an easy way to group together all the people you usually play with, you know, to do raids and stuff. But in Destiny 2, they've got a much expanded function. I'm gonna take this thingy. She has more. Okay, Gunner, stop teabagging the burb. So here's Ikora. Talk to me, Gina. So Ikora here, her basically function in the game now is, you'll see here it says return to Ikora Raid to relive past Red War activities. She has every week a small selection of missions that you can replay from the storyline. So normally you only get to play through them once, unless they pop up in her weekly. Bam. So like you can see Fury. Okay, once the milestone thing, yes, talk to Kate. I'll get to that in a moment. So let's see, you can Fury, help Ikora use the Warmind on Io to learn. If you'll remember, that's the one where we had to go down to the Warmind Vault. Sacrilege, Payback. So those are, you can go replay those missions, and when you do, you'll get tokens. You can come here and, hey look, it's the starting gear. Now if you remember, this is the gear that we had in the very beginning of the game. This is all legendary, which means we can upgrade it constantly to up to the highest possible light level. So shaders, they do exactly what you would expect them to do. So you're like, yeah. Anyways. So anyhow, Gunner is apparently entertaining himself, dry humping Ikora's legs. He's a weird guy. But he's good at shooting things, so we keep him around. He's kind of like Rain Man. He's not all that bright, except in very specific ways. So we're gonna go talk to Cade. Wee. Dunk. So yeah, this tower space, a little bit bigger than the last one. Not a ton, I don't think, but a little bit. There's a little bit more floor space to play with. See, they totally hooked up. Cade's talking about it right now. Well, he's saying that he's not going to talk about it, but we know. So he gives you this sword is specific for Titans. So upon completing the story, you get a class-specific sword. for your power weapon. So this is the Titan Sword. It's a big, slamming, see, aggressive frame, powerful heavy swings, use R2 to launch a slam attack. The other legendary swords here in the game, most of them do an uppercut, and they're kind of a medium pace. The Warlocks get a very special design version of that. And then the Hunters get a super fast, a very light. Their R2 is a lunge attack. Their swings are very, very fast. They don't do as much damage. So Amanda, she's a cool lady. She fixes our ships and stuff. So she just gives us a sparrow. Trying to see which one I like. I'll take that one. So now you see you can also buy new ships from her. But, you know. So, Faction Rally starts, I think it's next week. And so you can see here we have Future War Cults room. And Dead Orbit's over there. I'm not going to go all the way over there because this video is getting a little long anyways. But the factions were in Destiny 1. You could pledge to a faction and you'd earn reputation with them. And then every time you leveled up your reputation rank, they'd give you stuff. Well, apparently they're doing something similar, only it's going to be different too. It's weird. They're having this thing called the Faction Rally, and I'm not entirely sure what it's going to be about. But so he gives me an exotic engram. I'm going to take that. Oops, I think I just skipped through his dialogue. Sorry, folks. That's my bad. Okay, now it's giving me the pop-up. New activities available. Gaul has been defeated and the city has been reclaimed. Yet much is left to do. New activities, powerful enemies on every world. Find the legendary weapons and armor to increase your power. Complete activities to earn mighty exotic weapons and armor. Join other guardians to build a new golden age. Yeah, not likely. So, it tells me to open my thing and look at my milestones. Right now all I have is patrols. Sick. I think I have to talk to Zavala to get the option to do the Nightfall again. Think. Nope. Nope. Apparently I can't do that yet. Alright. So, I think that's where we're going to call it for now. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Like I said, we're looking at doing a... Like I said, I don't know if I'll stream the whole thing, 'cause it depends on how long it takes us to get through the different parts and whatnot. But looking at doing maybe like a raid video. Show everybody some of the raid bits. Get six of the people from our clan together. And then also, I will probably come back and do videos in the future when the DLCs release. Again, mostly just story focused, but you know, we'll poke around and see what the DLCs have to offer us. Why did the lighting change so dramatically all of a sudden? That was just a really weird, like, flash on my screen. Okay then. So, yeah, I don't know what that was all about. Kind of spooky. Alright. So, thanks for joining us. Ash, Gunner, say goodbye to the nice folks that have sat with us.
Good morning.
Good morning. No, you're supposed to bid them farewell.
Hello.
They're
How are
leaving
you
us.
doing today?
Okay, Gunner's being difficult. Ash, are you here?
She says hello.
Okay, I think Ash may be away from the keyboard for now. Well, controller.
The keyboard, as in the thing in our hands, that's a controller.
Well, the term is just AFK, and the K stands for keyboard, but I guess if you wanted to be dumb, you could spell controller with a K. Sure. She's away from
That's not how you
K-troller.
spell it.
No, Gunner. Go back to school.
I'm
Any-
actually avoiding that.
Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed our videos, and we'll see you when the DLCs come out. Bye.